In today's video,
this feels so wrong on so many different ways, but it's so good.
We are eating our way through Germany's south.
This is my kind of thing. If I'm gonna eat Spätzle, I like to eat it with Käse.
We are currently on a trip to Bavaria's southern end, where all the epic mountains are. Yes, Germany has mountains. At least some of them. Yeah, most of these are already in Austria. But we are here for the food. We will eat like true traditional Bavarians for the entire day, including all its funny terms.
Here it's not a Brötchen, the bread rolls are called Semmel.
And habits.
Sucking it out of the skin.
And it all starts with some typical Bavarian breakfast.
Grüß Gott from Bavaria. We're gonna start eating like a real Bavarian person, which I am not. I'm from northern Germany, and there's a bit of a rivalry, but it's also kind of a love-hate relationship.
Let's be honest, it's pretty similar in the sense that Germans eat bread for breakfast a lot of times, right? You either go to the local bakery and get your bread, or you heat up your bread in the oven. So we have both. We have a local Brezel.
In Bavaria, I think they call it mostly Brezen. For some reason.
Yeah.
And we already cut one of these open and we smeared a lot of butter on it because that's a good way to do it because they are very nice with some butter. They go plain as well. What are we doing? Ripping that apart. The thicker part is always softer and then the other is harder.
Yeah.
I prefer the softer part in my mouth.
Really, I like them. I like I like it hard.
Okay.
Pretzel and butter. It's pretty good. Solid start. With salt on it, not bad. But what I'm excited to try is some of the more local Bavarian stuff. There's this thing called Obatsta that I just learned about in our other cheese video. So we got the supermarket version and then we got a local version from this small town in the Alps. So I wanted to give that a try. I put this on my Laugensemmel.
Yes, here it's not a Brötchen, the bread rolls are called Semmel.
Semmel, so a little bit different German language that I'm learning, but yeah. Pretty much the whole thing is cream cheese with butter and camembert, a type of camembert cheese.
Yeah, which sounds pretty good. I have another one of these Laugensemmel, the pretzel style bread rolls, which are admittedly superior to the white ones, I think. And we just baked those freshly.
Wow.
I'm also gonna try the, are you having the better one? Mm-hmm. That's good, man.
I liked it when we filmed the cheese video and I tried it for the first time. Tastes good here too. I love going through the supermarkets in other countries and other regions of Germany and just seeing what they have that differ from us, and this was it.
Before we go into the most Bavarian thing ever, we will try quickly something. You already put some butter, a lot of butter actually, on this bread roll. And there's this stuff. This is a Fleischsalat, or in the south of Wurstsalat. So this translates to sausage salad, and it's just like pork mortadella chunks with a little bit of pickle and stuff in this sauce. And this is available everywhere in Germany, but very common in the south. So I would eat it with butter underneath. You don't really have to, but I think it's better.
Yummy Fleischsalat.
So here it is, and it sounds maybe a little disgusting, and it's dripping on our table right now. And I would say it is actually a little disgusting, but at the same time, kind of awesome too.
It's not really a breakfast thing, is it? I don't know, let us know. If you're in from the Bayern area, do you have Wurstsalat for breakfast, or is it more of a midday thing?
If you're a real lumberjack dude going into the woods for the rest of the day, why not?
I like the amount of dill in that. Okay, and before we move on to the Weisswurst, I want to talk about these things. I love them. So they're these little egg holders.
It's the most normal thing to me.
It's not that normal to me. This is unique. Although I never eat my egg like this, but you can, right? Don't you go how do you do it? How do I do it?
Cut it.
There. I have a hole, I have a start. And then you just peel it, right? That's what everyone does. Versus I just roll mine out and make it naked, I made it naked and you can just eat it on a bread roll. You could probably put this with Obatsta, right? Ooh, yeah, now we're talking.
But moving on to the main part of the breakfast, we have Weisswurst, white sausage. These are very common to the south.
Cute little white sausages.
Yeah, they look like these little turds. They have a skin.
Make the tips kiss.
You buy them. You don't have to boil them, you just heat them up basically in a water bath.
Wasserbad.
And they come with sweet mustard is the condiment of choice here in Bavaria. And then you either peel it or you can also eat it with the skin.
So I'm gonna peel him off a little bit. Sorry, I'm not gonna genderize this, but it definitely looks like a guy to me. So there it is. Look at the skin just flopping around. Then I just dip it in there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And weirdly, this is supposedly kind of the breakfast item in Bavaria. Also like a snack, like a broadside snack, like an in-between thing.
This is like the airiest sausage in Germany, I think. Also has this like lighter seasoning in it. Like
yeah, and it's very herbal. If you look at this, you see green herbs in there. I was also ripped from too hot water, I guess. I want to try something. If you look at mine, you see there's a little opening at the tip there. Here, right? I think there's a word called Zutzeln, and I think it's a weird way of eating these, like sucking it out of the skin without eating the skin, but without peeling it.
Don't act like this is your first time doing that.
My first time Zutzeln, I think.
This can't be your first time.
Oh. Here's my skin, and I just sucked it out of there. That's very interesting. I don't know, are you having weird thoughts? Yes, you do? We do not.
It's so light, like you could probably shove a lot of those in your mouth.
We could try.
But I still think my favorite in Germany is like the Thuringia first.
Yeah, that's way
Those
harder.
are very different. Like that's like on two extreme ends of the
That's a
Wurst.
proper roasted one, yeah.
But honestly, solid breakfast. Like I love Obatsta. Like that is one of my new favorite things. So I'm excited to eat more of like South German Bavarian food.
Yeah, and I definitely think the Weißwurst is the most awkward thing, but if you're here on vacation and you're just visiting the area, it's a must try. It is the most infamous one here in Bavaria.
There you go. Did you just catch that sausage in your mouth?
Not the first one.
After putting Bavarian sausages into our bodies first thing in the morning, we went to the nearby town of Füssen to walk some of these calories off. This entire area screams for outdoor activities, and please, look how picturesque this place is. Postcard, anybody?
Wow, we're in Füssen.
But before getting ahead of our mission, we needed to try these Schneebälle or snowballs that are apparently a staple of the area. Fried dough balls with filling and glazing.
All right, so we stopped and we get 3 snowballs. These are these big, huge dough balls that are glazed and also filled with different fillings. And apparently in the store they said it's a 400-year-old tradition of making these. And this thing is heavy. This weighs like 2 pounds, I think.
Those were €5 each for each of those.
Yeah, €5 each. We got 3 of them. I'm gonna start with this one. Check it out. This one is milk chocolate glazing with nuts on top, and then we have a nougat filling, and I like my nougat filling.
I don't even know how you eat this.
It's heavy and it's messy already, but I don't know, I'm just gonna try to eat it. No filling yet.
It looks super dry, to be honest.
It tastes good. That's like pretty dry dough with glazing and nuts. Okay, I'm gonna try to break it. I think this is the filling here. Oh, okay, so there we have a little bit of filling in there, and it tastes pretty good, and so do the pigeons
You're
thing.
feeding the pigeons.
Really sweet. If you're into dry dough with sweet chocolate, then this is pretty good.
I'm gonna try this pistachio one with marzipan filling. Honestly, the fills didn't look that great, so I'm curious.
Huge bite.
Okay. It's honestly just a glazed cake so far. It's not bad in flavor. However, I think I just prefer my cakes easier to eat.
It's like bigger than a tennis ball, and try to bite into that.
This is honestly a very complicated form to eat, but flavor-wise it's not that bad. It's kind of dry, but the chocolate helps make up for it, right?
I think no jar can open as wide to just bite that.
I don't know if this is a gimmick or if this is actually a traditional thing. Let me know if you're from Bavaria, but I give it like a 6 out of 10.
Alrighty, moving on with our food versus activity mission, we went to the hills outside of town where, I must say, they have some very nice houses. Just look at them. Yellow or white, which one would you choose? But seriously, this was Diana's first time in this area, and if you want to see her full reaction and impression, stick around for next week's video, and please subscribe if you want to follow us on our eat and travel journey.
Oh my god, don't look down.
Also, check out our additional videos and perks at patreon.com/DeannaandPhil, and big shout out to our soulmate level Patreons Laura and Jared, Roger Lübke, Robin and Parker Dobke. But for now, snack time.
Like a typical Bavarian, we come casually to the most famous castle in the world, right there behind me. But we're not having a big lunch today, so we just got a quick snack that is very typical to the south of Germany and especially Bavaria, and it's of course a Leberkäsebrötchen. What they call it here, a Fleischkäsesemmel or something like that. Basically just this like minced Leberkäse thing. This one actually looks not like the best. It's one of the thinner slices that I've seen in my life, but it's a very touristy spot here, and it's right on top, the closest thing to the castle.
Yeah, the castle's right there.
That's why it's also 5 euros, so I don't expect too much, but our lunch snack right here, very Bavarian still.
Typical Bavarian lunch. I'm gonna be honest, it looks a little sad, but how does it taste? How does it taste?
And some standard yellow mustard on it, not the sweet one we had for our breakfast. Not gonna lie, it's not the best one. It's kind of like pizza. It's still good because it's a Leberkäsebrötchen.
You missed the opportunity to say it's not the worst. It's not the best, aber it's not the worst. Take two.
Yeah, oh, it's not the worst. No, it's okay. Very typical snack. I like it when you go skiing or whatever. Every time in the little cabins they have that stuff. Very common down here.
Let us know your opinion on these tourist prices. Anyway, we tried to save some space for the heartiest, biggest meal of the day, and for dinner we went to a proper South German brewery to have some of the best dishes on this trip.
Salat und der Kässpätzle mit Weißen. Super, Guten Appetit.
So what I got here is a full Schweinshaxe, which is a pork knuckle. It is, I would say, on the medium size, but it looks really good. It's still very heavy. We already cut one piece off there. And here we have a big slab of the skin. Like,
It's so good.
just listen to this. This is so crispy, and on the inside it's very fatty but super soft. And it comes with potato dumplings, gravy and sauerkraut, which is not my favorite, but it's grown on me over the last couple of years.
He says that, but I think he secretly loves it.
It has a bit of this fermented taste, and this one is very soft, but I do like it. It's just not quite as good as some white cabbage to me.
I love it. That is my stuff.
Now let me try this potato dumpling, a Kartoffelknödel, nice gravy here. These things are the best to soak up some gravy, and
That looks amazing. Yeah, I love the potato ones. They're so good.
okay, but let me just go for the Haxe, and I think I'm just gonna
Eat it.
handhold this
Take a
thing.
bite. Take a bite.
Like, look at it,
That looks like.
very nice.
This is the closest to like Southern barbecue you get in Germany, and it's amazing.
What is bone? Sehr gut, danke.
Super, danke.
This bone came out clean, like finger licking clean, and then these pieces of meat, they just fall off. I think this is the best way to prepare a pork, the Haxe. I think it's my favorite way because I'm not a huge pork fan, but this is so good. I think so far it's an 8 out of 10, but give it a second. This feels so wrong on so many different ways, but it's so good. I think with the skin, it brings us to like a 10 out of 10. I think you're right, this is probably the closest to like a Southern American barbecue that you can get in Germany. But very good, like 9 out of 10.
All right, and I got one of my favorites here in Germany. It's Käse Spätzle, and it often comes with a salad, but this one is an Allgäuer Käse Spätzle, and it's for the high-skilled Allgäuer Leute, apparently. And it has this local cheese in here that's supposed to be so good you can't kiss anyone afterwards.
Yeah, it literally says on the menu if you don't want to kiss anybody for the day after eating this.
What Käse Spätzle is it's like this dumpling-like dish with a lot of cheese on it, and it often comes with roasted onions on top, and then it's often served with a side salad to give some freshness, but we're just going straight into it. Like, we know what lettuce tastes like.
And the cheese, it says, should be on the more
Ooh, it's steamy.
flavored, spicy and salty side. So I'm curious.
It's so hot I'm gonna cry, but I also might cry from joy. It's so good. This is awesome. It's definitely a little more like aged cheese than I'm used to for the other Käse Spätzles, but this one tastes awesome. I also think with the roasted onions, it's amazing. This is like mac and cheese's cousin in Germany, and it's 10 from 10 for me. Like 10 out of 10. 10 von 10. I love it.
So this cheese apparently in here is called Weißlacker, and it's founded in Wertach like 150 years ago or something. They make a big fuss about it. I'm curious.
I love Knödel. Dang, that's nice, that's nice.
It is like a more aged cheese, and I feel like it makes it almost a little more legit. What if I do some Käse Spätzle with some gravy?
Brother, brother,
Good.
Really?
I like my little boat of food.
I like mine.
All right, that was our food tour here from Bavaria.
Yes.
Very traditional. We got the fitting outfits now too. I think that was very good. A lot of meaty, hearty stuff. I like that about food, and I could eat like that all the time.
I love it. It's some of my favorite German food, but yeah, let us know what your favorite typical Bavarian food is, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye. I'm not sitting that with you. What kind of video are we making right now, man?
Typical Bavarian. Oh,
This is what all the Bavarians do in the morning.
the little girl come back from the Alm. Excuse me, sir. I need the Weißwurst quickly. I'm about to faint.
Ich brauche eine große weiße Würste, bitte.